Oh, I will. I'll take it easy. Look, there's music on. No one's even here. There's music on. I guarantee she probably did a bunch of stuff in here. There's food. Look, dude, for Valentine's Day. What in the world? You guys see what I'm talking about? Look. I gave her those. She's got a scavenger hunt set up. Man, I gotta dial this in. I got her a card. I better fill that thing out because this is next level. This isn't for me, it's for the kids. I got a little trick up my sleeve too, though. She doesn't know about it. Oh, well, you guys saw it on the last video. I got a little trick up my sleeve too. Let's see if it's still here. I come down and it's gone. She took them. We got the 993. That's not a trick up my sleeve. I'm like, I got a little trick up my sleeve too. I got two 911s. No, I got these balloons back here tucked away. She didn't see them. She doesn't know about them. You guys think I'm messing around? I just opened the fridge because I'm hungry and I was like, I'm gonna get something to eat. And I was like, what the? She's got donuts in here with chocolate strawberries on them. I gotta pump up this 992 tire because if I don't, we won't be able to drive it. It is extremely low. It's probably got some kind of screw in it or something. I gotta figure it out. Never mind, wrong tire. I forgot that's the one that used to be. That's the one that used to be flat. This is the one. Brand new day. I am a dad of 3 with 1 on the way. I was a diesel mechanic for about 15 years, and then I built a online e-commerce business with my wife over the length of, I'd say, 13 years maybe. And we have our own brand, and we have a few little businesses online that we dabble in. But basically online marketers, running online ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, Pinterest ads. Shout out to Pinterest. I just picked up some Pinterest stock. This is not financial advice, by the way. Check out that Z. You guys are like, I am new to the channel. What is this channel? Lucid. BMW 3 Series. Genesis G7. I don't know what that is. BMW 3 Series. Coming in hot. Tesla. Putting you. So we have this 992. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm gonna get gas here in a second. I'm gonna hop out and walk around the car so you can see it. But it's lowered with a Tech Art body kit, AL13 wheels. It is 2020 Carrera S, and I'm trying to think what else. KW suspension, Soul Performance exhaust, headers, a dent in the door, a dent in the bumper, a cracked front lip, and a scratched wheel. Oh, and a flat tire. A rear low tire that I just aired up at the beginning of the video. You guys just watched me air up. It's already dropping. I need to get a tire. All right, I swore I'd never go to this gas station again. I can't remember why. I forget why. Oh, it declines your card when you try to get gas. Every time you try to get gas, it declines the card. I know I shouldn't do it, but I'm taking it back to the old school. I'm gonna swing in there and grab a Monster. Man, look at the wheel. It looks all dirty. That's weird. What is that gunk? Ugh. Look like I went through some Nickelodeon slime. I'm gonna hit it with this thing. See if I can get it off of there. Yeah, it came off. I don't know what that was. That was kind of weird. Damn, the guy in the King Ranch is jamming out. I don't know if you can hear the music. Oh, I do this every time with the 911. I pull up, even after having this car for almost 4 years, I pull up with the gas cap way too far forward. Ugh. I thought I forgot the key for a second. So if you guys don't know, yesterday I went to get, actually 2 days ago, the license plate for the 993. Oh, if you're new to the channel, we have another 911. We have a 993, 1998, air-cooled. And that thing is dialed in. Literally, that's what the license plate's gonna say, dialed in. So I went to get the license plate and I got into the Volvo and I forgot to put the key fob. I started it, ran in the house, changed my pants, and then I went, got back in the Volvo, drove to the place, got out, shut the car off, and realized I didn't even have the key fob with me. So be careful doing that. My wife and I were talking about it one time because she did it because of me. I had the key in my pocket. We were in Miami. I was like sending her on her way. Look, declined. This is what I'm talking about. All right, I'll go in there, snag that monster, and then pay. What pump am I on? 2. You ever have those days where they start off real good and then they just, everything starts feeling like it's going harder than normal? Man, this guy is jamming out, dude. He's got the monsters. Holy hell. Man. I want what he's having. Alright. That guy at the cash register's got 2 green monsters. They've got 54 grams of sugar. I get the low carb one, but I only get it every now and then. It's a Friday, you know, I'm gonna snag a Bud Light. I just get it every now and then, so don't judge me. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do anything anymore. All I do is just every now and then grab one of these. I don't even want to look at the sugar. 6 grams, dude, that's not that bad. I look at serving size, it says 14 servings. 6 grams compared to, dude, the green one's got 54 grams. This guy's about to get it. Oh damn, he's got 3 of them. How you doing? All right, go get the gas, get this day started. Thing is dialed in. I got to admit, the stance on this, I like it. I tried to make it look like a GT3 Touring. All right, we're trying to save money because we got to invest. We're trying to get the passive income, 240,000 a year in income. So we're gonna get regular. It's like, I know you guys would flip out if I put regular in this thing. Ooh, he's coming in hot. Ooh, ooh. Oh! Oh, he's dialed in this morning. Okay, so the other thing about me, if you're new to the channel, I'm chasing financial freedom. So I'm trying to stack that cash so I can get to 240,000 a year in income. Ooh, Carrera 996 Cabriolet with the turbo twist wheels. Those are the wheels that I have on the 993 if you haven't seen it yet. So I'm trying to get to 240K a year in income. I'm at 36. This morning I'm going to actually pull up the Simply Safe dividends and see what we're at, see what our numbers showing. We're $50 poorer after this morning though. Oh, 54 counting the monster. That monster's $4. I think I need to retire these pants, dude. They're getting a little pajama-esque. I mean, once they start getting a little bit too saggy, they start. I got that sitting in the kitchen watching the Today Show on a little tiny TV eating cereal vibe. I should not be out on the streets in this outfit. But you know what? Comfort over. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get rich so I can look poor all the time. Have you guys seen that homeless guy on YouTube that drives around in a AMG Mercedes? He's like a drug addict and he lives with all the homeless guys in like an encampment, but he drives an AMG Mercedes. Look it up. It's weird. He inherited a bunch of money or something and he's like a drug addict, but he has an AMG Mercedes and he like sleeps in it. He just chooses to live with the homeless. Whoa, the Lucid coming in hot. Holy hell. Dude, he flew by me. Like, no joke, I'm doing 49 with a flat tire. He went by me like I was sitting still. He had to have been doing 100. Wow. late for work. Or maybe something, I shouldn't say, maybe something bad. Maybe he's having a baby and they're on the way to the hospital. He's like, thank God we got this Lucid, baby. I think he just wanted to put it on me. He just wanted to say, I have a fast electric vehicle and I'm gonna show this Porsche how fast it is. I think that's what it was, because now he's slowed down and he's just going into his neighborhood real calm. He's got the speed, baby, but he's got one thing. We've got one thing he doesn't have. We got twin turbos. Oh, I don't even care about speed. I just want that sound. I want to hear the turbos spoil up. Oh, he doesn't have the machine gun. He doesn't. Fireworks. We gotta swing in there and really get this video popping off. Porsche Boxster. There's a picture on my last video, not the Pinterest one, but the one before that. And at the end of the video, there's a couple pictures. That's from LA, and I'm sitting in that exact car. I rented one while we were out there. I gotta be honest, that was fun. It was really fun. That's when my love for Porsche started. I think I didn't have a cool car. All I had was, back then, I think I just had I had a Highlander, a 2009 Highlander. 2011, I can't remember what year, but that's when the love for Porsche started, when I rented that and I had the top down and I heard the engine behind me, because that's a mid-engine. It's like kind of like right behind you. And I remember saying to my wife, like, man, no, I get it now. I get it. I can feel like the weight behind me and I can hear it. It's different when you hear the engine behind you. And also, from the turbos to the exhaust outlet is like, I don't know, it's just different. It's just less distance or something. I guess the exhaust is shorter. Yeah, some people that don't know turbos or engines, they don't know that one side of the turbo's intake and one side of the turbo's exhaust. I've literally replaced, like, I'm not exaggerating, probably like 1,000 turbos on 60 series Detroit diesel engines. Shout out to Toby if he's watching this video. He said he watches my videos sometimes. He's my friend from Maryland. We work together. Right now, the hardest part on that turbo is connecting the oil drain line with the 2 bolts with the little tiny paper gasket. That thing is a nightmare. I used to hate that thing. And sometimes if the oil drain line, if someone works before you and they take the turbo off, and when they unbolt the 4 bolts on the turbo from the exhaust manifold, when they take it off, if they don't pick it up, it smushes that oil line and bends it, and it's like an accordion in the middle, and it gets all out of whack and you can't line it up right, and you're trying to hold the paper gasket with the long extension, trying to put in the, I still remember, I think that's a 1/2-inch socket. Man, I'd love to see someone put a turbo, one of those massive turbos from a DD or a Detroit Diesel 60 series and put it on a car. Just blow the engine apart. One time there was a guy in the shop, Paul. He's probably the nicest, most normal guy that you've ever met. Like, just a great guy. Like a great husband and dad, and just a good guy. And amazing mechanic too. Like the old 8V and 6V 92s, he could rebuild. He just knew them in and out. So he rebuilt one. We would do so much fire truck stuff. Like any kind of fire department, we worked on their trucks. Anywhere around DC, PG County, anywhere like that, we worked on it. So Paul, he would rebuild them. He rebuilt this whole engine, and it was an 8V92. It's a Detroit diesel engine. If you don't know what those are the older ones. They're prone to a lot of oil leaks. But he rebuilt this whole engine, and it's like the only time he's ever had a mistake. He was such a good mechanic. He really is a great mechanic. It was just a little minor mistake. I've made tons of them. And he forgot to tighten the rod caps on one of the pistons. The 2 bolts that hold the cap the piston goes into the cylinder, and the bottom of the piston has a rod on it, and the rod goes onto the crankshaft. Well, there's a cap that goes on the bottom with 2 bolts, and they're like 12-point bolts. And I guess he forgot to torque them. Maybe he put them in by hand and like ran them all the way up snug with a socket, and then he didn't tighten them. Well, he took it out of the shop, and he would paint the engines afterwards like red. It was so perfect looking. Like, I mean, like you'd be like, wow, this thing's ready to go. Massive, expensive job. I don't even know how much it costs, but really expensive. And they did them once every, they might do it twice their whole life of the engine, or once the whole life of the engine. They took it down the street, not even like one block. You hear, and the freaking piston went right through the side of the block. Shout out to Toby. I don't know if you remember that. I don't know if you were at the shop then. I think you were. Felt like I was doing great. But then we moved to Florida. We wanted to move because my son, he was born with what's called a tracheatic esophageal fistula. And he would get sick every single time the winter time would come and we'd turn the heat on. So we finally were like, let's just move down here. My mom was down here and we were like, she can help us. And I was like, let's just move down here. So we moved. And I got the job down there. And I went right to the bottom of the barrel because I was the new guy. I went right back to pulling transmissions out of trash trucks. And it was Florida heat, dude, in the middle of the summer. And I was like, what did I do? This sucks. I was like, this is a nightmare. So I was there for 1 year because at this time my wife and I had already started building the business from 2. It is 71 degrees, 8 a.m. And we are feeling dialed. Slightly dialed. All right, we're gonna head to the gym. I'm gonna do my wife's workout that she gave me. Check out the Lotus. Guys, I just finished at the gym. There's a McLaren. That's a nice color. I've never seen a gray one. All right, I just finished my wife's workout. I'm gonna throw it up on the screen and you guys can do it in your free time today. It's like, if you want to. It's hard. There's the 992 parked, waiting to get in it. Carrera 4S. The 911 buddy's out here. Uh-oh, I left the wing up. I'm not gonna lie, I ate 4 donuts last night, so I probably made this workout completely obsolete. I ate 4 Valentine's Day donuts. 9:29, 1 minute away from the stock market to open it up. I try not to look at it every day because every time I look at it, I fiddle around with it. I repeat this pretty often, but it's good to remember. The best performing stock accounts, any kind of portfolio in general, are the ones that are left alone. They actually found that people that were deceased had the best portfolios because they just let them alone. They left them alone. Charlie Munger says the first rule of compounding: don't interrupt it unnecessarily. Nothing's going to be able to compound if you keep swapping in and out of it, and you're going to be paying tax if you had gains. All right, so it's 9:29, 10 a.m. I'm talking to Facebook. I'll give you guys the 411 on what he tells me. He's always got good custom metrics for me to set up. One of them is video views, like the length they watch a video and the amount of time it takes them before they swipe away. That's another good one. I don't really use those that often. I like to go to look at monetary metrics like profit, average order value, customer acquisition cost. But who knows, maybe he's gonna give me a little gem. And I'll let you guys know about it. And then next week I'm talking to Google. I'm talking to Google next Wednesday, and then I'm also talking to Klaviyo next week. A lot of changes happening. You got to stay on the up and up. If not, you get left behind. Google AdWords, they try to take a lot of credit for what Facebook does. I'll be honest. When my Facebook ads are scaled down real low and I'm not spending money, the AdWords performance is horrible because you have a lot less searches, like people that leave Facebook and search you on Google. And the Google guy's always writing me, telling me, your performance is decreased from, and I'm like, no, I just had the ads turned off on Facebook. But I gotta say, Performance Shopping Plus, Performance Shopping Campaign, that does do pretty good on Facebook, on Google, but it's all reoccurring customers. It's literally, I use Google for brand protection. I only use Google basically to protect the brand. I basically use it for IP protection because Amazon, Etsy, they automatically use your name and put it in there, and then next thing you know, it's popping up for your brand. I've submitted things with a lawyer, but it doesn't work. They don't even get back to you. You have to spend tons of money. It's not even worth it. Now time for sport mode. Woo! Got a little squirrely on me. Lost my glasses. All right, we're almost at the haircut place. You guys are probably like, why is he getting a haircut? He doesn't even have hair. I get my haircut like once a week. to hide the gray because I'm starting to get gray hair. Oh, I gotta hit this on a tight angle. Oh, so I don't scrape. There we go. Woohoo! All right, let's park this thing right here. Turbo's blowing off. What is going on out here? What in the world? Like Grand Theft Auto out here. Give me some Molotov cocktails or something to throw at a building. Jeez. Oh, I just missed it. A white Ferrari just went by. Man, Grand Theft Auto. All right, guys, I got the haircut style M5. There was a skateboarder when I was a kid. I went to Love Park all the time in Philly. We used to skate Love Park, and there was a skateboarder there that used to show up all the time. Josh Kalis. He was a pro. He pulled up in an M5 with Stevie Williams. I used to see him there. I've seen him there like 2 or 3 times, and that's actually what kind of got me liking BMWs. That, and my neighbor had a wide body M3 with the M flag going down the side. All right, I gotta stop chit-chatting and dilly-dallying around. I gotta get back to the house because I gotta get working. I got so many ideas. Shout out to Ty at Redeemly. You guys check it out, Shopify app. Everybody's gonna be using it. I know they are. I like to be early adopter. So I'm using cashback store credit. I want to try to test doing away with discount codes and put a bar in the cart. So when you go to check out at the top, check out this truck. At the top of the cart, there'll be a bar, and it'll say like, spend $20 and unlock $5 in store credit. So for example, if I give 50% off, instead of saying take 50% off, you know, spend $10 instead of 20, take 50% off. Instead of doing that, I'll say spend 20, get $10 in store credit, or get $10 in cash, spend 20. Because what happens is you got 2 wins from that. You're not devaluing the brand through discount codes. And then the second thing that's a win is that you are pushing them and promoting them to come back to your store and order again. Because they got cash in their account. They got cash in their store wallet. So I'm gonna start messing with that. Shout out to Ty, T-Y at Redeemly. Check him out, he's on YouTube. Look him up. Just look up Monster Cart Upsell on YouTube. He owns that, or he's part co-owner of that and Redeemly. I think he's in Australia. I see 222 on that sticker on the back of that guy's window. I see those numbers all the time, triple digits. Who knows? Sometimes I think it's like a guardian angel telling you everything's gonna be all right. Another person left a comment. They said, can you name a hardship that you had to go through and how you overcame it? And man, there I have a laundry list of those. A laundry list. Man, when I was 21 years old, my son, our firstborn child, was born. They stick the tube down to see if, like, you guys, if you don't know, when you have a baby, they stick a tube down their throat to suck out fluid. Like if there's fluid in their lungs or in their esophagus, and it bottomed out. Well, he had what's called a tracheatic esophageal fistula. So his esophagus wasn't connected to his stomach when he was born. And we lived in Washington, D.C. when he was born. We actually lived like in downtown D.C. And check out that Corvette. He thinks I'm filming him. Putting you on the channel. And they rushed him to Children's. Because he was born at George Washington Memorial Hospital in Georgetown. In the middle of D.C. And they rushed him to Children's. I still remember Michigan Avenue. I remember seeing that because we had to go to the NICU every day for weeks. But they did surgery and everything ended up turning out all right. But we dealt with a lot of stuff he dealt with a lot of stuff for like probably 6 to 8 years, I'd say. Just nonstop. Getting sick, emergency room visits every couple weeks. You'd never know it if you saw him now. He's like 6'2", shredded, full-blown athlete. He could leg kick me and put me out of commission for life. He's got quads on him like he's, I don't even know what, WWE. Not WWE. I don't know. He's dialed in. He is dialed in. That's all I gotta say. Check out that blue Maserati in front of me. I don't know if you guys can see it. I can't zoom when I'm in director's mode. I'm making my mirror face.
Everyone's got a mirror face. I can see myself a little bit in the little screen. You guys know your mirror face when you wake up in the morning and you're like, you look at yourself in the mirror and you make a little face. There's the water. See, I like being in Florida. You see the water all over the place. You got the palm trees out here. I want to get a little more south. I'd like to get some coconuts. I'd like to see some more coconuts. Check out that color. That thing's kind of cool looking. Look at the dust. That kid on the bike just went through this dust. Oh, you guys want to hear a funny story? This kind of sums up my personality and just me in general, or the stuff that ends up happening to me for no reason. No, it's all my fault. So I told you guys I cut my own hair all the time, right? So I always cut my, I was about to say I'll throw a picture up with what I look like, but I don't know if I'm putting that picture on the internet. So I always cut my own hair. I have this little Phillips razor and I cut my own hair. I do it all the time. Like it's got a little guard and I'll do like 1 on the bottom, 2. I basically do my own skin fade. And then every 2 weeks or once maybe 1.5 weeks, I go get my hair cut at the barbershop. And they're always like, damn dude, what'd you do? You destroyed it. You're making it hard on me. Well, we got his wedding. My hair is it's okay, but I can't get a haircut because there's no haircut place. And I haven't seen him in forever, you know, and I might not, 911, 991, and I might not see, you know, some of these people I haven't seen in a long time. So, you know, you want to look good. You're like, yeah, I want to get the haircut. I want to look good. I had a nice suit and everything. So I was like, I'm just going to touch up the front and the sides a little bit with my Phillips. So I started hitting the Phillips and I kept messing it up and I kept like changing the guards. And then finally I took this other razor I had and I was like, all right, I'm just going to try this one time. And I just ended up just going a little bit, oh, Toby. I lied to Toby about why my hair looked like that, and he's finding out on the video. I told him the haircut guy hit me with no guard, but that's not the truth. That's not the truth, dude. What happened was I hit it with no guard. The guy did mess my hair up, actually. I did get a haircut. He messed it up. I had a little, like a bed head sticking out in the corner, and then I ended up trying to cut it myself. I ended up basically shaving my head. But the issue is, you guys see the way I look. I'm always like pink. I don't know what it is, because the sun, I guess, and my fair skin, I'm like pale, so I don't tan, I just burn. So I'm like red all the time. So dude, when I hit that, and I had no choice, I had to shave my head. So I bicked my head, just bald, but it was bright white, and I was all red. And I had to show up to the wedding with this bright white bald head. I looked like I was like, honestly, I don't know what I look like, but I'm going to throw a picture on the screen. I wasn't going to throw this out there on the internet, but I'll put it up there. Why not? Who cares? But yeah, so I had to show up to his wedding with this bald head, and when I came rolling in, he's like, whoa, dude, what is going on? I guess it's kind of a drawn-out story. It's not that funny, but funny to me because the experience was funny. Because my wife, I was flipping out. When I showed up to the wedding, I was acting all cool and calm and normal. He should have seen me in the bathroom at the house. I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I had this bald white head. I was like, look at me, look at me. She's like, I don't know what to tell you. I could tell she was almost just like, I can't believe this is my husband. I'm going to this wedding and all the other guys are just normal. And I got this guy with this shaved head and he's screaming like a wild person. So go follow his YouTube channel. Yeah, it was a long story for nothing. But you get what I'm talking about. What else can we talk about? I'm just trying to monetize my driving time, get that cash so I can get some more SCHD. I appreciate you guys watching, because if you guys weren't watching, I don't know what I'd be doing. I mean, I'd be listening to audiobooks, lonely, no friends, just a lone wolf out here. So keep watching, or I'm back to that. Keep watching the channel. We got to get that cash, baby. I'm just joking. I really like you guys watching because I just like sharing the Porsches, and I don't know what I'm even doing on YouTube. I'm just kind of using the channel as an experiment for fun to see, can you create something? I'm on a cell phone, you know? Who knows? I just like to see that if you're consistent at something and you don't give up and you just consistently do something, you get results. It's just the way it works. If you're dialed in, you're on the right frequency, and you just do something consistently. You find something that works, you stick to it, you just keep doing it. It's like you're hammering a nail over and over and over. It's gonna go in eventually. But when I had that shaved head, by the end of the trip, it's not like I have that much. That's why my hair's so short now. I got used to it being short. It was longer before. But by the end of the trip, my wife was like, I'm kind of used to you with this hair now. She's like, maybe you should just keep it. Because I was always complaining about, oh, I think I'm getting gray hair. They say if you live by vanity, you die 1,000 deaths. All right, guys, I'm back in, I don't know where I am. The water's right behind those houses straight ahead of us. Look at that house. That's a nice new Florida house built. Nice garages. These lots. Look at this guy's gate. There's the water. He's just got a garage and a huge lot on the water. There's another lot down there. That one looks huge. All right, now we're going down this jungle road. Oh, here comes a truck. I think I'm about to get dusted. I'm about to get dusted. Oh yeah. Woo! There's the OJ Bronco. The OJ Simpson Bronco. There's an OJ Simpson documentary on Netflix. I saw it pop up. In the trailer, it shows the guy and he says, yeah, I walked up to OJ and OJ said, why are the cops here? And he said, I'm sticking out. OJ said, why are the cops here? And the guy said, I told OJ, because there's a trail of blood leading to a knife. And he said, OJ said, oh no. Oh no. They got me. Then he took him on a ride in that white Bronco. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, watch the O.J. Simpson Netflix documentary. I haven't watched the documentary. Yeah, Stingray, baby. Stingray Corvette. All right, guys, subscribe to the channel. I will see you on the next video. Thanks to everybody who's watching. Subscribe. Click the notifications. Like a video. Leave a comment. Give me something. Throw me a bone. Give me something so YouTube doesn't kick me off of here and take my monetization away. Ooh. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Let's go.
This is light work. Come on, spill the tea. Yeah. Ooh. All right. Woo. This is light work.